Hello my friends, and welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I'll be showing a 5-minute scalping strategy. The strategy works good for crypto, Forex, and stocks. Also, if you stick around to the very end of the video, I'll be sure to show you how to set up trade alerts using this strategy. So once we're on Tradingview.com, the very first indicator that we will be using is the Stochastic. The second indicator that we're going to be using are the Bollinger Bands. This is going to be our main indicator for the strategy. And the third one that we will be using is the RSI. All right, so once we have our indicators loaded up, we're going to leave the Bollinger Bands alone. However, I like to change the visibility to make it easier to read. For the Stochastic indicator, we're going to go to settings, go over to inputs, and we're going to change the K length to 7, and the smoothing length is going to be changed to 3. For the RSI, we're just going to go over to the length, and we're going to change the length to 7. So this is now how your indicator should appear. Also, at this point, I'd greatly appreciate it if you guys would smash the like button on today's video. It's really helping me grow here on YouTube. And once I hit my goal of hitting 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna be hosting my free Telegram trading channel. All right, so today's strategy, it's gonna be a little bit different. It works by finding higher volatility in the market. So as you can see here in some of these areas, it will range. What we're gonna be looking for is for the price action to break out below or above these Bollinger Bands. So for example, right here, you can see that it did break out on the top. We had a candle close outside the top of the Bollinger Band. Once this occurs, we're gonna be looking for a short position. After we see that happens, we're gonna check to see if the Stochastic is above the 80 level. We're also gonna check to see if the RSI is overbought as well. So if it's above the 70 range, we can take a short. After these conditions have been met, we're gonna wait for the Stochastic lines to cross over. So the golden line has to be on top. Once this happens, we can take our short position. So we'll take our short right here. I set the stop loss a few points above the top of the Bollinger Band. Now, seeing as how this is a scalping strategy, we're gonna take our profit target at the middle of the Bollinger Band. If you would like, you can hold on to the position till a certain risk reward ratio or until it touches the bottom of the Bollinger Band. Keep in mind though, this is gonna increase the risk for the strategy. So you want to move your stop loss down throughout the trade to make sure that you don't incur any unnecessary losses. As you can see, we have our first successful trade here. Throughout the trade, we didn't have any of the bars close out below the Bollinger Band, but we did see it break out above once again. As you can see, after the candle closed, the Stochastic RSI did cross over with the lines, and we can see that the RSI is in the overbought territory. So we can again take another short. Set the stop loss either a few points above the Bollinger Band, or you can set it a few points above the swing high, whichever one is greater. You want to give the trade a little bit more room to breathe. As you can see, this trade was not a winner because it never touched the middle of the Bollinger Bands. It might have touched it maybe on this profit target, almost breaking even. It depends on what your spreads are for whatever broker you're using. So again, I recommend moving your stop loss down throughout the trade. So if you can see that it's halfway to touching the middle point of the Bollinger Band, you can move the stop loss down either to your entry point or to the top of the Bollinger Band. However, you can see just a few moments later, we did have another breakout at the top of the Bollinger Band. The bar did close, and then eventually the Stochastic lines did cross over. So we can take a short position right here, stop loss a few points above the top of the Bollinger Band. And as you can see here, this price action rapidly broke through. If you'd like, you can hold partial positions down to the bottom of the Bollinger Band so that you can squeeze out a little bit of extra profits. Again, if you do this, you want to move your stop loss down to prevent you from losing the trade. Keep in mind that risk management is probably one of the most important aspects, not only with this strategy, but with most strategies in general. Losing is inevitable with trading, so you want to make sure that you want to minimize your losses as much as you possibly can. Typically, I risk no more than 1 to 2% with each one of my trades. If you have a higher probability trade, you can justify using higher risk, such as 3 to 5% even. So for setting up alerts using this strategy, the best way that I found to do it is we're going to click on the more icon for the Bollinger Band. We're going to click on add alert. You're going to click on once per bar close, and instead of value, you're going to click on Bollinger Band, and you're going to set 2 alerts, one for upper and one for lower. That way, every time it breaks out above or below the Bollinger Bands, you'll get alerted to whichever device you have connected to Tradingview. After that, you can check to see if the RSIs and the Stochastic indicators conditions have been met to be able for you to take a trade. I would only recommend doing this for maybe 1 or 2 different assets. Considering it is a scalping strategy, you're going to be getting a lot of alerts to your device. And again, always use proper risk management and don't forget to set your stop losses whenever taking trades. If you're not satisfied with taking profits at the 1 to 2%, you could consider using a prop firm challenge. I recently posted a video here on YouTube where I entered my first prop firm challenge using the funded trader. I'll add a link to that video and the playlist associated with it down below. Trade smart, trade good, and I'll see you guys in the next video.